I'm Sam Bear, car guy in chief at Class Winners Collector Vehicles, and I'm here to ask you a question. What's 9 feet tall and rarer than a straight answer from a politician in a tough question on a TV interview? I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's what I'm driving right now. It's a Volkswagen Club Joker Westfalia insulated high top. It's a Syncro, a triple knob, and it's a diesel. How cool is that? So when it comes time for camping, there are a lot of different options. You can go the RV route, you can go the Mercedes Sprinter route. But for a lot of die-hard collector vehicle fans, it's VW, Vanagon Westfalia, or nothing. Now, most of the time, when you go to a campground, you're gonna find, well, this. This is a Vanagon with a pop top. It's a Westfalia, so it has the full camper interior. It's a rear-wheel drive gas engine vehicle, and there are a lot of these around, and they're really, really popular because they make great camping rigs. Now, if you are a collector vehicle enthusiast and you're a VW person, and you want to be, well, you want to be famous anywhere you go for one of these. And you'll be very lucky if you can find it, because these are kind of the holy grail of Vanagons. This is a VW Club Joker, which was a European name for the Vanagon Westfalia. So it's a high top, so insulated high top. So whereas this is just a tent fabric and it pops up, this is fully insulated, but what makes it even better is it's a Syncro 4-wheel drive. That's what really separates this specific vehicle from all the others, and there are probably about 5, maybe 6 of these in the entire United States right now. So this is what you pay for when you're paying that premium for a Westfalia. It's the whole camping interior. So this allows you to have a full cooking outfit. So you've got a stove and a sink, and this is normally a fridge, but they weren't very efficient. Well, they're not efficient by modern standards, so a lot of people do this and turn them into extra storage. You go, tables that come out, another tabletop that goes in right there, front seats swivel around, full closet back here. I mean, it's pretty cool. And of course, eventually it comes time to go to sleep. So where do you put people? Well, you got 2 different beds. First one's right here. Again, I'm 6'4". And yeah, you can squeeze another person back right here. Probably not my wife, because she wouldn't want me sleeping so close to her, and she'd steal all the covers. And then there's this. Yeah, the upper sleeping area. Just hop right up there, and it's time for Betty Bye. And then there's even this great twist out awning. So you can take out the sun and sit underneath it and shade, and do all the stuff you want to do with the family. Easy to put out down, easy to put out, comes way out to here. Most diesels, they're kind of cold-blooded, but the Club Joker here with the TDI, it loves to start. Just turn the key, wait for that little yellow light in the top left to go out. Boom! We're off and running. Powering this Vanagon Club Joker is a diesel engine. Now, in the American market, diesel Vanagons were available only for 1 year in 1982, and it was like a 52 horsepower, totally anemic, totally incapable diesel. Now, this one actually doesn't have its original engine. It has what's called an AHU, which is a Jetta and Passat 1.9 liter direct injection TDI turbo diesel. And it's very capable. Now, when you're talking about diesel engines, and this rig weighs about a little over 4,000 pounds, it means hills are always going to be a second gear affair. But anybody who has diesel and has enjoyed diesels in the past, you get used to it. One of the gripes of the original US market diesel was that you couldn't even do freeway speeds. Now, that isn't the case with this Club Joker Syncro. We're humming along at about 55 miles an hour right now, and it'll easily do 60. It'll even do 70. Top speed by gearing is about 80. But really, this is at its most comfortable at around 65. So acceleration through the gears, it's actually better than you'd expect. You'll get into traffic with ease, and that's not something you can say about a lot of Vanagons. I'm not going to put a stopwatch to this. That would be crazy. The thing that makes this Vanagon or Club Joker so amazingly rare is that it is a Syncro four-wheel drive triple knob. Now, what does triple knob mean? Well, it's referring to these three knobs. Now, originally, Syncros were full-time four-wheel drive, but it became a production option to have a decoupler. And with this center button pushed in, we run in rear-wheel drive only mode. But by pulling this out and with it in gear in, we get four-wheel drive, and that's where we are now. Now, if we want to lock the rear differential, it's just a matter of pulling that knob, and now we're in with a locking rear. Now, if we want to go to make sure that we can get out of anything, we turn and pull, and this gives us the front locking differential. Now we are fully locked and in four-wheel drive. So the only last thing to do is to put it in G mode. That is the Galanda gear. No, this does not turn it into a yuppie shopping cart Mercedes Galanda wagon. This is actually the overlanding gear. It's a very low granny gear that gets you out of the toughest snow and mud and rocks and hills. Another thing that's really cool is that T3s, the Vanagons and Jokers, wow, I want to tell you, The turning radius, it's insane. Look how tight this turns. That's amazing. That makes it great for going in those tight camping turns. The Club Joker is a really great place to be. This one has actually benefited from a ton of money being spent in a combination of beautiful, original, and in the case of this front driver's cockpit, upgraded resto mod. We have this leather Swedish captain's chairs, swivel chairs, brand new gauges. It's comfortable. It's all the best of the original. The driving position is going to be familiar to any Type 2 bus or Vanagon driver. You're sitting high, you got this big bus steering wheel, you instantly know where you are. And that's a good thing, because people who love Vanagons and everything about it. It's actually kind of a sporty drive because you're sitting right over the front wheels. The steering is very direct. There's not a tremendous amount of body roll for how high you're sitting off the ground. It's actually pretty impressive. Now, the thing to keep in mind about the Club Joker is, though it's almost 9 feet tall, in terms of length and width, well, you're basically at a Corvette or Porsche 911 footprint. This Club Joker has been fitted with the 16-inch wheels, which was a factory option, but very rare. And more importantly, the big brake kit. So we can put on these binders and it just handles so well. Anybody who watches my videos knows that I like to be very honest about the cars and the seat of the pants videos. So let's get some of the 800-pound gorillas, let's speak about them. First, this thing is really tall. I mean, like, if Wilt Chamberlain, George Mirasan, Manute Bol and Shaquille O'Neal all had a love child together. This thing is 9 feet tall. So, considering that Vanagons, well, all Vanagons will eventually rust because of the inherent design, you have to keep it indoors. So you better have at least a 9.5-foot door if you're living on any kind of incline just to house this thing. Next, Vanagons are kind of slow. Doesn't matter which engine you get. So if you're living in Texas and you've got 80-mile-an-hour speed limits, the Vanagon's not for you. But when you talk about benefits, well, the benefits of the Club Joker are pretty huge. With any Vanagon, they're great rigs. They're actually really fun to drive. They don't just have a cult following with Grateful Dead heads and hardcore campers, for no reason. I mean, they're fun, they're comfortable, they're good long-haul tours. Yeah, you get a little rattling from the countertop back there and the tables, but you're gonna get that with really anything. So look, if you want a Club Joker high top Syncro triple knob with a diesel, get ready to pay. These things are really valuable because there are only a handful of them in the North American market. And this one, well, it's got 747 miles on this new AHU turbo diesel engine. So this one's a premium. The seller, well, yeah, he wants a he wants a good amount of money for it, and it's worth every penny. Plus, if you priced out Sprinter vans, especially a diesel four-wheel drive, even on the used market, this thing starts to kind of look like a bargain. So you got like 50, 60 grand to spend? Do you buy one of these? Well, that's up to you. But let's look at the benefits. This is a rig that not only can you take it to a show, even a national Volkswagen show, and you will be the only one there with a Club Joker, Syncro triple knob, factory high top. You just will be the only one there. But then you can go take it camping, and you can basically live in this thing. I mean, it is the high-end German version of Uncle Rico's 1975 Dodge Tradesman Santana camper van. It's got even the same kind of look. You have this high top. It's fully insulated. These plexiglass windows that pop out. You've got vents. So with a regular Westfalia, you're gonna freeze your tuchus off camping in the snow, and in this thing, you're toasty warm. It's 4 seasons camping. So it's got exclusivity, it's got usability, it's comfortable, and in this case, it's diesel, so you get all the benefits of diesel. I mean, how can you go wrong? Well, there's only one place you can really go wrong. If you don't have a place to park it, you better have a high door to store it, and you better store it inside because, as we said before, old Vanagons are rust. So you don't want this one to be sitting outside. It's too valuable, it's too cool. So I'd love to have it. It's really fun to drive. And think of all the places you could go. And I don't even camp. So I'm Sam Barra for Class Winners, reminding you that life's too short for ordinary cars, and it's certainly too short for ordinary campers, and this is very far from ordinary. In fact, it's pretty unique. Awesome.